Okay, today we're making fuel lines. I'll attempt to show you how to do this. Pretty easy, really. First, what we got to do is we've got to cut this off straight. Right now it's crooked. My last line I cut crooked. I have to straighten the other end out. So let's go ahead, and what I've done is taped it up really good with some masking tape, something to keep the braided line together. If you've ever worked with braided line, you know what a pain it is when you get stabbed in the finger with one of those little pieces of stainless or whatever, wire braided. So I'm going to cut this off straight. That's actually pretty good. I'll go ahead and, wrong pair of pliers. Got some dikes here. I'm going to just clean it up a little bit. Again, keep myself from being stabbed by the small pieces of wire. And you never try to take too big of a bite, just a little bitty bite. And yeah, that's pretty good. I have some small stuff here. But now, what I'm going to do, these fittings came with the braided cable. So, get some of this garbage out of the way. And these are a little different. We have this little beveled piece here. Instead of the tip here being beveled, they have another little beveled washer. And we will need to, first off, run this in over the top of it. And what I do is I get in there and kind of tilt it, twist counterclockwise, and slide it right on. Now, what I've learned to do here is take a flathead screwdriver, and first we're going to peel this tape off now. I don't remember where I saw this or whatever, because I do a lot of looking around before I do things. I've got some Kool Tools, K-O-U-H-L, Kool Tools coming in for the braided stainless line. And I was watching one of their manufacturer's videos, and I saw a guy doing this. Took a small flathead screwdriver, and since we've already got one of the ends over this braided line, I'm just going to kind of separate it from the plastic tube. Hopefully you're seeing what I'm doing. I don't have a cameraman. And the crew chief's in the house doing her own thing. So now what I'm going to do is take this beveled washer, I guess we'll call it, and slip it on in between the plastic and the wire. Once you get it started, it seems to slip in there pretty decent. If you want to, you go ahead and resecure that hose in there. Yeah, that I just cocked. So we want to pound it on so that it's straight and even with the inside of that tubing. And this just slips on in there. And if it doesn't, you can take a little mineral oil or something like that and put on there. And we got that. We'll just take our original piece, thread it up in there. And start to tighten that piece down. Now that we've got her started, what we're going to do is, since this anodized stuff scrapes off really easy, we've got some vice jaw protectors. I don't know what you want to call it. We got little magnets on the back of them. They slip in there like so. Like so. And I think these were for a bigger vise, but hey, it works. Sometimes it works. We're just going to take this tube in here, or this hose rather. And what this will do is this will keep this bottom tight, and we'll get our AN wrench, our AN fitting wrench. We'll loosen her up here and get it up so I don't scrape the bottom of those jaws, or the tops of those jaws with this wrench. Did that once already, and you can see kind of boogered up my wrench there. I guess I should buy some individual wrenches. This is supposed to be an 8. It's just a little smaller than an 8. And of course, with all crescent wrenches, it gets loose. Well, the first one I did just went in slicker than dog snot. I figured I'd go ahead and show you all how to do this. And of course, this one isn't cooperating at all. What you want to do is sit there and tighten that thing up, and what it's doing is it's pushing down on that bevel piece and sucking up the bottom piece and making a nice fit in here. And this thing ain't coming off. Anyway, that's how to make that fuel line. Now I'll show you what I've done here. I just showed you how to put the ends on these lines. So I got a line made, and I fished this thing through right where the original fuel line goes. And here's the original fuel line right there that I'm going to put on here, but for our return line. And so it goes down underneath the car. And then hopefully you can see It routes right down here, and I'm just going to follow the original fuel line all the way down the frame. I've got our return, our regulator, pressure regulator and filter there, and we've got the return line mounted already. We've got the original fuel line pushed in there pretty good. And so the next line I'm making is for this one right here. And it'll go on up to the fuel rail. And that's it.